Hey adventurers, have you ever visited a city and wondered what used to be here? Under Naples, Italy, there are buried treasures. Can geocaching help us explore the lost treasures of an ancient civilization? Come explore with us as we experience a nearly forgotten world beneath a city on the cusp of football madness.
Hey adventurers, I'm Jay.
I'm Laura. And we're the LANMonkeys.
In this multi-part series of our time exploring the Mediterranean, using geocaching as our tour guide, we'll learn about ourselves as well as other cultures and places. Thank you to Landsharks for hosting this experience. Hey adventurers, as we arrived in Naples, we found out that using geocaching as our tour guide was not going to be as easy as we thought it might be. Today, Naples was unhinged, but in a good way. SSC Napoli, their top-tier football team, that's soccer to us North Americans, was vying today to win a game which would secure top spot in the league for them. Very exciting, and the whole city was already celebrating way before the game. It was going to be pretty tough to find geocaches in this mob. So instead, we opted to start our day with a tour of Hurculeum, an ancient lost city underneath Naples. But we're going to attempt to find those caches yet, so stick with us.
In about half an hour, drive from Napoli to Hurculeum, our driver Gennaro is going to drive a sort of a time machine coach. Half an hour drive to take us back 2,000 years.
Under the shadow of the volcano Mount Vesuvius, Pompei is the most well-known lost city here outside of Naples. But did you know that Hurculeum was also buried on the same day in 79 AD and is even better preserved? Hurculeum suffered a different fate than Pompei. While Pompei was buried under layers of ash and pumice, Hurculeum was covered over in a superheated pyroclastic flow, preserving buildings, objects, and even organic materials, giving us a very unique view into Roman life. And today, we're going to explore this with you using geocaching and a tour guide as our tour guide.
Hurculeum having been a resort city, the waterfront was right where the gravel is now. And you were looking at how deep the city was buried under boiling hot mud. And here we're seeing some of the casts of the bodies. So our tour guide, Diana, has taken us around Hurculeum, shown us all these amazing things that you've seen with us. And now we're going to check out a couple more interesting exhibits in the museums here. There's an entire boat preserved. You can see how the intense heat carbonized the wood instantly.
So after our visit to Hurculeum, things didn't turn out exactly as you might have thought they would for exploring Napoli and finding some geocaches. It is the day of their biggest football tournament today, soccer, football, and the city is nuts. Just check out some of this footage, but everybody's having a great time. We actually did find a couple of geocaches, but it was, we got some fun stories to tell about those as well. We'll tell you those stories, but there's not a lot of footage because what's really going on is the football game.
So probably the most memorable story we have, and we really need to share this one with you guys because it was crazy. We went after a cache right in that downtown area we were at, and it's in the Toledo station, and it is an impressive subway station. So the cache is just in the first level of that subway station. We made our way down, and as we got down and we were going through the antics that you need to do to find this cache, and we were with the land sharks, the four of us. We got the cache, we're signing the log, and we look up and we notice the police, the security, are starting to lock the doors and close the station down in the middle of the day. I guess because they figured the game's going on, we don't want anybody else in the station. So we put the cache back as fast as possible, and we're running for the exit yelling, "Don't lock it out." I mean, none of us speak Italian, so don't lock the station, don't lock the station. And they let us out and lock the doors right behind us. So GC code was down below as I was telling the story, but very, very memorable experience that we won't forget soon. Now, hopefully you've enjoyed this episode exploring some lost treasures that you can find when geocaching is your tour guide as you travel the world, and come along with us on our adventures. If it was exciting, informative, interesting, please make sure to subscribe, share it with your friends, and stay tuned for future episodes coming up in this series.